Hello and welcome to Urban Chickadoodle. My name is Melissa. If you are new here, welcome to our vlog. So you might have got a orchid from the store, you might have got it for a present, and then the flowers died and you wonder how to take care of them. So in today's video, I will show you how to take care of your orchid to get it to bloom again. Let's get started. The flowers died off of this branch, and if you can see, this branch is not green anymore. So what I need to do is I need to just trim it right at the base, just cut it off so that we can put new energy in this plant. I'm just gonna trim this right at the base. All right, so we're just gonna throw that away. And this is another kind of orchid, and I need to take off the dead leaves, and then you can cut down where it's dying. And this part is dead, so you can just take this out. So they grow new growths, and then you can take the old growth off. And so you just want to just cut right below where it's dying. And this was actually part of another plant that I just separated a couple years ago. This one was the main plant, and it's this kind of orchid, and I got it from a present and I separated it. So this one's thriving a lot better. I need to trim off the dead for this as well. Just everywhere it's kind of dying, just trim those off. And now we're gonna fertilize this one as well. All right, so this is the fertilizer you will want to use on your orchids, and you want to give it to them every 2 weeks, and then you will notice a big difference in your plants. They'll do super good and they'll produce flowers again. And so that's what we're going to use. One of our friends that lives in Costa Rica said they have a ton of orchids all over there. And one thing to know is you will want to water them from the base. So if you have them in a container, just fill up the base and then they'll soak up the water. So I'm just watering the container, the bottom that it is in, and they'll soak up the water. Therefore, they won't get the root rot, and that's how they like to be watered. And then also, you only want to water them about once a week. You don't want to overwater them. After a few weeks of putting fertilizer in the plant, you can see it is growing nicely. It's been about a month, and if you can see, the plant is producing a lot of extra. It's hard to see in this light, but it just constantly keeps giving me new life. And this one's going to bud soon, and so is this one. Let's take a look now. Okay, we got some buds. And closer, let's check out the other side. Look guys, they have just started blossoming. There are 2 that are opening up. Pretty exciting. They opened up completely. These ones are still going to open up. The process of orchids, they take a long time, which is nice because then they also last a long time. A few other tips are, if you see these little spots right, let's see if it focuses. These are nodes. So originally, if you saw, mine had turned all the way brown because it was completely dying and dead. You can get this to grow again. If it doesn't automatically grow off of the tip, you can cut it from a node, just like right above the node, and you can cut that, and then another branch will grow out from here, and you'll get more blossoms from there. And you can do that about 2 more times, and just keep, you'll just cut it back again, and then it'll grow out again if you want to grow it from the branches. Another thing is, these are roots. These are called aerial roots. These soak up moisture from the air. Another thing is, if they get too much sun, they will start to die. So if you see this, it's now starting to get a lot more sun in here. Let me see if I can show you. So if you see, these are starting to turn a little more yellower than, if that's a word. They're turning a little more yellow. So I will move them out of this window because it is springtime here, and so they are getting too much sun. You want them to have a lot of light, but not too much sun. You don't want them to get too hot. Another thing is they do like to hibernate for like 6 months, and you want them to do that, and they put more growth into your flowers. So if you let them just be, they will do really good. I hope this video was helpful for you and you can start taking care of your orchid and getting your flowers to bloom again. Thank you guys so much. Bye, and back to you later.